When you don't feel brave, be brave.
We are fighting for animal liberation.
Peace is not just the absence of war, it's the presence of justice.
We will fight until every cage is empty. We will never give up. Compassionate people here today. We are all animal defenders, and I love that. All with one focus. We are fighting for justice. We are fighting for animal liberation. For years, these industries have lied to us. They've made good people do bad things, and we won't allow this anymore. We won't allow them to torture animals. We won't allow them to have their babies snatched away from them. We won't allow animals to be experimented on or used ever again. We will not turn a blind eye. Animals are here with us and not for us. And today we are here to make change.
So today, it's not National Environment Day and it's not National Health Day. Today is National Animal Rights Day, and it's a day where we have our focus on the injustice and the victim, and that's the animals. We're here for them animals that are growing too fast in their bodies, whose legs are broken, laying on their backs, looking at the roof of the barns, in suffering, in agonizing pain, wondering if anyone knows that they're there. We know that they're there, and we're coming for them. We're here today for all them calves that are taken from their mothers hours after being born. Just as they're starting the maternal bond with their mums, they're snatched. They find themselves with chains around their necks, in isolation booths, petrified, scared. They don't know their fate. We know their fate, and we're coming for them. All these animals that are rolled up in these injustices, in these industries, they exploit them. They're wondering, does anyone know what I'm here? Does anyone know what I'm going through? We know what they're going through, and we're coming for them. Because as Albert Einstein said, those who have the privilege to know have the duty to act. And it's our duty because we know that we must act. The world needs vegans, yes, but the animals need activists. They need us to stand up against these injustices. They need us to be their voice. They need us to fight their corner because we see them. And we will not stop fighting until every chain is off, until every cage is open, until every animal has complete liberation. We're not going to stop.
We have seen their suffering and their pain, and we feel that like it is our own. But the animals don't need our pity, because that won't save them. They need us to fight. They need us to be activists. And when we are scared, we have to remember that most of us here were once their oppressor too, before we knew better. So we have a duty to tell others, because good people are paying for horrific things and they don't even know it. So let's educate them, let's show the world what is happening to animals. We must fight and we must be brave. It's hard to step outside of your comfort zone, but when you are afraid, think of who you are fighting for. Put yourself in the animal's position. Imagine yourself inside of that slaughterhouse, awaiting an awful fate. Imagine yourself trapped in a gas chamber, trying to escape with every bit of strength you have, trying to get the last bit of air. It upsets me and it angers me to know what is happening to these beautiful animals. But use that anger and use that pain and turn it into fire, turn it into power. Use it as fire to fight for these animals. The only way anything has ever changed in this world is when a small group of people saw an injustice, stood up against it and worked tirelessly until they succeeded and got that justice. Change has never happened without action, so that is why we must act. The animals, they need us because we are the only ones who can help them. We are the only ones who have seen the truth, we are the only ones who are brave enough to stick up for them. We will not be complicit in their suffering. We will not turn away because it's easier for us. We will fight until every cage is empty. We will never give up. And the strongest form of activism is unity. So everyone, we must forget about our differences. Stand together like we did today because it's powerful. And that will stop this injustice for the animals.
Yeah, well said. I want to try something. We've done this at Veg Fest. It worked really well. Where I stand here, this side of the field, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. I want you to make as much noise as you can. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Make noise for the animals. Come on, more. Let them hear you in them cages. This side, 3, 2, 1, go. Make noise. Come on, for the animals. Go. Yeah. Now, everybody, lastly together. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Yes. For the animals, we will liberate them. Come on, louder. Yes. The purpose of this is to show you when we all shout together at the same time with the same message, united, shoulder to shoulder, brothers and sisters, activists standing together, the noise that we make, they can hear it in them cages. The animals know you're there fighting for them. Veganism started with a rumble on the ground. That rumble is starting to get so loud you can feel the ground shaking. They know that we're coming. What side do you want your name to be on?
The right side.
The right side. And that is the side that fights for animals. They fight for the animal liberation tirelessly. We see us here today, and there's loads of us. But it's important to be an activist whenever you can. When you don't feel brave, be brave. When you don't feel courageous, be courageous. When you're not sure if you can talk, if your bottom lip is wobbling, talk. If your knees feel like they're going to give way, stand strong. Because no matter what you're feeling in their moments is minute, is nothing compared to what these animals have to go through. When you remember that, you'll have the courage to speak up. And look around you now, because even when you're by yourself, we're all with you. We're stood right beside you, shoulder to shoulder. If we're there physically, great. But if we're not, know that we're still there. Peace is not just the absence of war, it's the presence of justice. And it's down to us to be that presence of justice.